Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today I'm going to make this gorgeous card. Isn't that just the cutest? I love that turtle. And I love this embossing folder. I love everything about this card. It's just so pretty. Blues, oh, so pretty. Okay, before I get started making that, and I did not tell you, but I'm going to be using the Well Done stamp set. All right, well, let me tell you, when I first saw this, I'm thinking, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I will get much use out of that. And you know what? I have been using it like crazy and love it. It's such a fun thing. It's great for birthdays. It's great for just telling somebody that you appreciate them, to thank them, just to tell them that you love them bigger than the ocean. I mean, it's just a great stamp set. This is the other one that I'm using, and this is such a well-rounded stamp set. And the different fonts are so varied and really cool. I'll be using It's Your Day, and then on the inside I'm going to use Happy Birthday, and hoping all your birthday fishes come true. It's going to be really cute. I'll show you. Well, no, I didn't do that on this one. I had another one that I did that though, and it's super cute. All right, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is the new August to December mini catalog. It's just absolutely full of wonderful things, and you'll be seeing me make a lot of things from the different items that are in here very, very soon. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to receive a catalog, I would love to be your demonstrator, and I would love to get one out to you. Just let me know. My website will be across the top of the screen, and I would love to get one out to you. So just let me know. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started though. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on our card, and just to let you know, I am using Misty Moonlight. This is one of the new 2020 to 2022 in colors. It's probably my favorite of all of them. I love pretty much any color of blue, but this blue is just exquisite. It's so, so pretty. And then I'm using Balmy Blue, which I've already ran through my embossing folder. This is the embossing folder that goes along with the Well Done. I think it's called Seabed, but I'm not real sure. I'll have all of this listed on my website. It will also be listed along with the directions and the description, the measurements and the description with the supplies under my YouTube video. So you can always go right there and access it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. This is about, let's see, this is 1 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And I'm just going to put it kind of in the, just about this far, and kind of center it right here as far as the height is concerned. Look at those pretty colors though. Oh, love this paper. The detail in this, I don't know if you can catch it or not, but the detail in this embossing folder is just amazing. It is so, so pretty. I actually saw Melissa Kerman. She took the embossing folder and she inked the inside of it, and then she ran, she put Misty Moonlight in here, and then she ran her Misty Moonlight paper through it. I'll have to do a video to show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the front as well. Then I'm going to get my stamping done. It won't take too long. Okay, as I mentioned before, I've already done my cutting out. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead, I'm going to stamp my sentiment for the front. I think I mentioned that I was going to make it a birthday card, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it at It's Your Day. And then if somebody, it's a congratulations, or if they're retiring or whatever, this would make a perfect card for that. Okay, so, and this is used, I think this is from the Tasteful Textiles. Okay, so I brought in some scrap paper, and we're going to get our stamping done. I am going to ink up my turtle using Old Olive. And I've got a Post-it note here. I'm just going to stamp it there at the top, and I'm going to create myself a mask. So I'm just going to cut out my turtle, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it then. I stamped my turtle near the top of my Post-it note so that it has sticky under there. I'm just going to set it aside for just a second. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up my turtle one more time. And I'm just going to stamp him right about here. I have to tell you, my granddaughter, Lainey, absolutely loves turtles. And she has since she could walk or talk. She used to call them turtles. She'd say, Kiki, turtle. So anytime that I'm near a fountain, or we used to live with a lake in our backyard, and I would take pictures of the turtles so I could send them to her. Okay, now I'm going to use Garden Green, and I'm just going to stamp full, let me see what color that's going to be. Okay, I'm going to stamp full on right in here. Then I'm going to go second generation, third generation. I'm going to stamp off one time, and I'm going to stamp right in here again. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my coral, and I'm going to just tap it a little bit on the Calypso coral. I'm going to stamp full on one time right about here, and then I'm going to stamp a couple times in here like that. Let me do it one more time right in here. I want it to be a little bit darker. There we go. Then I'm going to use Seaside Spray. These are bubbles. I didn't put bubbles in my original one. I'm going to stamp the bubbles off one time so that I have a little bit less ink on it. I want it to be very faint. Then I'm going to bring in my little fishies, and I'm going to use gray granite, and I'm going to stamp these as if they are like a school of fish have already left, and I'm going to bring another one right in here. Okay, so now I'm going to take off this mask, and look at that. It looks as if the seaweed, or whatever that is behind the turtle. Isn't that cool? It makes such a cool look to it. The next thing we're going to do is to stamp the inside of our card. As I said, I mentioned earlier that I was going to create a birthday card, but I'm not going to. I changed my mind on it. So I'm going to use the Garden Green. I originally, in the first card, I used Mossy Meadow, but I'm currently in my home in Florida, which is my second home, and I'm not here all the time, and so I don't have a supply of absolutely everything here, and I didn't bring my Mossy Meadow with me. So there's that. Okay, so this is Garden Green, and it's still pretty. It's still a nice color. I'm going to bring that coral back in, and I'm going to go full on. I'll stamp off again, and I'll come down here like that. And isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to clean all this mess up, then we're going to put our card together. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on the inside. I just love how that looks, and how you can stamp off and create different colors of that, different variations of the same color. So, so pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. I'm going to place this right about here, and then I'm going to add some ribbon to it in just a second. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ribbon. This is actually part of the, I believe it's the Flowers for Every Season ribbon pack. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I may be wrong about that. But I'm just going to wrap it a few times like this. Maybe, let's make it 3 times. And then I'm going to trim it. And then I'm going to pinch it in the middle, right here, like this. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Then I'm going to take the Misty Moonlight ribbon, it's called the 2020-2022 in color ribbon. And I'm just going to come in here and just cinch it together with a knot. I'm just going to cinch it one time first, and then I'll tie it one more time. Okay. Now, leaving it a little bit loose allows me to just adjust it ever so slightly. Now I'm going to bring in a glue dot, and I'm just going to put this on the glue dot like this. Pick it up. I'm going to place it right in here. Then I'm just going to tie this one more time. Like that. Now with it being secured using that glue dot, it makes it easy to hold it tight. So I can just trim it like that. And I'll come over here and trim it like this. Okay. That's got my beautiful card done. Isn't that just the coolest? I love it. And I was just kind of fiddling around with it thinking, you know, I'd really like to do something different than just a regular bow. I think I made it just a little bit too big, but I still love it. It's gorgeous. But that's what I came up with, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so if you have any questions about how I made this, or how you can order supplies for it, just let me know. I'll have my website going across the top of the screen. All the measurements, the supplies, and all of that will be in my blog, along as well, not along, but as well as in the bottom of my YouTube video in the description. So you can easily access that. And I would be happy to answer any questions. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notice when future videos come out. All right, I think that's it. Again, if you would like a catalog, please let me know. I would love to be able to help you. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.